Hi, this is Jennifer Davies from Bur Oak Studio. Let's get crafty. We're going to make ornaments and sun catchers using pieces of knitting needles and crochet hooks. I recycled the old needles and hooks, and for these ornaments we'll be using cut and drilled sections 3 inch, 2.5 inch, 2 inch, 1.5 inch, 1 inch, and the top and bottom of a knitting needle. The findings we'll be using are 9mm jump rings, spacer beads, and 3-inch head pins. These ones already have a loop at one end, and we'll be making the other. For tools, I'll be using these bent needle nose pliers, and these pliers are actually 3-in-1. We need the cone shape to form the loop at the other end of the head pin. Let's get started. I'll add a spacer bead to the head pin and then start adding the pieces of knitting needle. You'll see I kind of lock the head pin down on my palm just to keep things from sliding around so they don't fall off the head pin. You're going to need to leave about 1/2 inch of wire from the head pin at the top end to make a loop. So keep that in mind as you're loading on pieces of knitting needle or crochet hook and spacer beads. Now we're going to bend the wire to make that loop. So you want to leave a little bit of space between the top of the last piece you put on and where you're going to make that bend, usually the width of the pliers. This is really important if you're using glass or ceramic beads. After you've bent the wire to about 90 degrees, where you grab it with your pliers is going to inform the size of your loop. So I'm going to go just a little bit less than halfway down. That's about the size loop that we want. And you can see you can reposition half the pliers instead of removing them and coming back into grip and grab and keep making that loop. It's all about the wrist. Once you have the body of your ornament or sun catcher done, then you want to use the jump rings to add the tops or the bottoms, whatever you want. Never pull a jump ring straight apart. It's always a side-to-side motion. So I'm using the needle nose pliers because they have more surface area to hold that. And I'm really bad about using my fingers. But you just want to loop it onto your head pin and then close it. You can use pliers. I use my fingers. And then you've got your jump ring open and closed. So all that's needed left on this ornament is the top. I'm going to grab a jump ring. This one is 10mm, 9 or 10mm for these larger bits. Open it side to side. Grab the loop on the head pin. And then just start adding that on. Last jump ring. This is so that we can put the hanger on and hang it from wherever we want, our Christmas tree or a favorite spot where you're going to see it all the time, so it'll make you smile. Open the jump ring side to side, fit it through the top there, and then close it. And I always squeeze the hangers together. That way I'm never looking for the hanger when I'm pulling it out of the box at Christmas. Ornaments, sun catchers, so fun. And just for giggles, here is the time-lapse, super quick, wish I could make things this fast version. Thanks again for joining me. Check out the credits at the end here for a coupon code for ordering from my Etsy shop.